Cubs baseball. Next on the show. Jake Arietta gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
So now into the box is Alec Bohm.
Leading off
we are
tonight for
set
Philadelphia,
for baseball here this evening.
The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
First offering on its way. Sliced hard on the ground, reined in, and that's the first down.
Batting second.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Gene Segura standing in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, it was nice to see. This team hadn't been playing well. They've been on a recent losing streak and able to win their last game. Just relaxes everybody. Let's see if they continue that trend today.
Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. 3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
One out, nobody on. Adi bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
He's probably frustrated with himself now after swinging at what should have been ball 4. Time for a deep breath.
Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle part of the plate early in the game?
It does, D-Roll. This is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in, and out. And like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Ball and 2 strikes now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 3-2. Left side, but well fouled. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, after that hit right there, Hero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. They swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. There's a shot out to right center field. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles pick them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
1-1. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Home half of the first coming up from Wrigley. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Zach Eflin will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Into the box,
Leading
Matt
off
Duffy.
for
He'll
the
lead
Cubs,
things off here in the bottom half of the
second
first.
baseman, Matt Duffy.
Here it comes. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, it's ball one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today. You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 1-2. This is skied into short left center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
Batting second.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. That average at 291 to start the day, 6 home runs and 32 driven in. Now the 1-0.
Well, that backdoor breakable just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Lo, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And without speculating too much here, it's looking, at this point at least, like he will be able to continue out there. We should hope. So next to bat will be Chris Bryant. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll take a look at ball one. Head-to-head at the start of play against Zach Eflin. It's been very good, 8 for 13. Here's the 1-0.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Rizzo leads off first with one away. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Going back is the left fielder into the bleachers and gone. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
And that would bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll take the breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 14 homers, 39 driven in. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Inside, ball two.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
This one also hit deep to left field. Quinn is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Javier.
So the bases are empty with two gone now. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Bryant. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. Puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his man.
Going to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-1 Chicago. So here is JT Realmuto. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here's the first pitch. Slider laid off for a ball. Hard hit ball to second. On the first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh, the lefty.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
To the plate now, Roman Quinn. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Runner back standing. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 261 the average coming into action here. 13 home runs and 31 RBIs. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. The 1-0 home.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitch.
2-0 count and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about it. In there for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, and if he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
Stepping in now, Zach Eflin as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Line drive to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2.
Up next for Philadelphia.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. That brings up Alec Bohm. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. Not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line.
Peterson.
Here it comes.
0-1, no strike.
1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And it's fouled away. Soft grounder left side. Knee high, he barehands it. He's out.
Batting 7. The right
Time
field.
to take a look at the Philly D. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
In now, David Bodie. A ball and no strikes. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. The 1-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
There's ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is the guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
1 out, runner at first, and that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Chopper to short. Scooped up. 1 there on the first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
And kids, this is how you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
6 Standing in now, Jake Arietta. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike one. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Walters is off of first with two away. Hit out towards second. Segura has it. For the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. Will move ahead to the third, tied 2-2. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura.
First pitch on its way. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
1-1 to count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there, and a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that will bring up Bryce Harper. Now the pitch.
Ball one, no strike. Ball inside.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
One out, nobody on. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. The 2-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2. Here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
2 down, no one on base. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
He's been making it look real easy. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
No balls, 2 strikes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. A pause, and the 0-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Duffy.
Matt Duffy.
First offering. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
The batter, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Duffy on at first, nobody out. 1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. There's 1 on the first, and Rizzo's retired as well. A double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey!
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Cubs are down quietly. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Of their hits, 6 of them have been line drives, so they're doing a great job of squaring up the ball right now. And that has the opposing defense playing on their heels a bit.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the 4th, and next to hit is the catcher, JT Realmuto. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
The 1-0 home. hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Into the box, Roman Quinn. As he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike one. He collected a base hit his first time up. Hit out toward second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Andrew Mccutchen.
2 are gone in the Philly fourth, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew Mccutchen. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Hit on the ground to short. Miles has it. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man,
Up
there's
next
just
for
no
Philadelphia,
excuse for a middle
the
infielder
pitcher,
to make a play like
Zach
that, especially your
Eflin.
shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Into the box now, Zach Eflin. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He singled in his first AB. Comes set with the 0-1.
No pet count. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Baez fields it cleanly. They'll flip it to Duffy for the force, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, all even at 2 apiece. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping up is Ian Happ, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The center fielder, Ian Happ.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Dan, nice play by the left fielder right there to get into the corner and get that ball
Now
in. Has to
batting,
make you feel good that the guys are busting their
Javier.
homes out there for you defensively.
You know, a lot of times they always say, hey, you could put anybody in those corner outfield positions, but that's an example right there where getting to the ball and getting in quickly, keep that guy to a single. Big play.
And that brings up Javi Baez, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. Looking at his career totals, Baez carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. In there, 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Happ aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in
Up
play,
next for the
there's a
Cubs,
good chance it's on
the
the
left
ground for
fielder,
a double play. And hey, a
John
strikeout always works too.
Peterson.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitter Jock Peterson as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 0-1. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the Ivy. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt far, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Well, it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
At the plate, David Bodie, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Bodie is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting,
Good pitch there.
catcher,
That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. This is on the ground over the first. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Now at the plate, Alec Bohm. He was a double play victim last time around.
Third baseman.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Yes, he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. fly ball out toward left center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Segura.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hit hard down the line. This will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Bohm on second. Segura at first with no outs. On the ground to the right side. The tag gets one. The relay back to the pitcher. Coughlin in time to double him up.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hoskins.
So the next to bat will be Bryce Hoskins. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Over the first, and that will tie with the side. Phillies strand one. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Cameron Maben will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Cubs, number 15, Cameron Maben.
And now the first pitch.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
The pitch. Tried to hold up there as the appeal goes to Ricky Holiday at first, and Holiday says he offered at it, so that's strike 1. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Skied into straightaway right. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Matt
Digging in next, Matt Duffy. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him. And that misses ball 1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Two runs, 6 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And there are 2 away now.
Now back, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Now to bat, Anthony Rizzo. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Pitch on the way. And that misses low and away, ball 1. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Through 5, all even at 2-2.
Your
Robert
attention,
Stock
please.
takes over to
Now
start the
pitching
6th
for
inning on the mound.
Chicago Cubs, number 89, Robert Stock.
All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
Now here it comes. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Now here's the pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Just hung in there on that one.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Another full count pitch home. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Man, when the game is tied,
Now
the
back,
last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Next to hit, JT Realmuto. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set and the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Nope, outside.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. But if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
And he fouls this one off. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Working for the punch-out and the offering. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch
Now
that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
And now here is Roman Quinn, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Now back.
Go ahead, run to third there
fielder,
after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't
Mccutchen.
everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew Mccutchen. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First pitch of the AB now. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Comes set and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Gregorius at third. Real Muto at second with 1 away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate now, Zach Eflin. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he misses with it, 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Two and 1, here it is. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Fouled away. He's set, the 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
with more on this Monday night after this. Phillies leave a couple. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. And stepping in, Chris Bryant comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Bryant.
First pitch on its way. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a line drive. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Count still at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here. The throw is low, and he can't make the catch. A very big mistake as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Here now the 2-2. Tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. David Hale takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 41, David Hale.
Here's Javier Baez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Lifetime versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ready with the 0-1. Liner toward right center, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
You want to talk about doing the job and getting paid for it? There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third, and oh, what do you know? Not.
Stepping in now, Jock Peterson, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Showtrack is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across the first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. So now to the plate, David Bodie, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. It's a fastball that misses. Tony Walters, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Fly ball heading for the alley. Mccutchen is after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Now batting, catcher, Tony Walters.
Into the box, Tony Walters. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Strike taken up in the zone. Three runs already home here. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Ildemaro Vargas will grab a bat hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Cubs, number 16, Ildemaro Vargas.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 1 home run, 9 driven in. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Flipped out the other way toward short. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits here, 1 error, and a runner left on. Seventh inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 5-2.
Your
Brandon
attention,
Workman
please.
is on to pitch
Now
from the
pitching for
bullpen
the
now to
Cubs.
start inning number 7.
Number 45, Brandon Workman.
Striding in is Alec Bohm. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Wouldn't lay off that time. It's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
In now, Gene Segura, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ballgame.
Bohm gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he got him. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. From the belt, the pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. The second for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Phillies go down quietly there, and the deficit remains 5-2. Vince Velasquez gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 21, Vince Velasquez.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the second
Leading
baseman,
for
Matt
the Cubs,
Duffy.
the second baseman, Matt Duffy.
Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Popped up. Hoskins into foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And it's fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Rounded back up the middle. There's Segura. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Hey, that was a gorgeous backhand stop right there. You could definitely tell he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take that extra step. But I like that. The internal clock was right on play, and he was able to make a great throw to get the out.
Chris Bryant will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
Velasquez, California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And it looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. A man at third with 1 away. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Full count still. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So next to hit is Ian Happ, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Segura fields it cleanly to second for 1. Relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
They couldn't turn the inning double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Next to hit is Javier Bryant, singled in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Happ, the runner at first with 2 gone. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. From the stretch.
Ball that time.
Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
The left fielder.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Standing in now, Jock Peterson. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Change up low, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone into the bleachers. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day.
And is now in the mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 50. Hector. Now batting, the right fielder.
At the plate, David Bodie. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. High and deep to right center. After it is Mccutchen. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So now to the plate, Tony Walters. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins.
Philadelphia.
He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Rhys Hoskins.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. The 1-0. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
2-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Didi Gregorius. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the pitch. Cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. To 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Again, a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Play. And here's that one again with show track. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. To the plate now, JT Realmuto. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at-bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away and end this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Next, it'll be Roman Quinn, who dropped a sacrifice bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Andrew McCutchen would be next. .3-0 pitch. He's taken strike one.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, Mccutchen. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. 1-1 to Mccutchen.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
That's ball 2.
Inside and low, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 home. Fouled away. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Real Muto over at second. Quinn at first, 2 out in the inning. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Matt Barnes will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jake Marisnick will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Adam Hazley will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Career numbers against Matt Barnes, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the stretch.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Right side, but it's well fouled. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. again, another foul ball. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Peterson is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands. The bases loaded. Phillies leave him loaded. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Archie Bradley comes on to pitch now hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Archie Bradley.
Now at the plate here is Jake Marisnick. He's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Marisnick.
And that misses for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now the 1-0 is swung on, missed, and that's strike 1. Bradley has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what
The
they
batter,
did right
number
there.
5.
Big strikeout,
Second
keep that
baseman,
guy off the base path.
Matt Duffy.
In now, Matt Duffy. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
That's ball
3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Harper. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony
Next,
Rizzo.
here is Anthony Rizzo. He grounded out last time up. First pitch on its way.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he's wanted to against this offense. Nice to settle the boys down, maybe regroup, and we can get the bats going.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 9-2 lead. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alec Bohm starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Gene Segura.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the belt, the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, that's down.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Harper hits a little over the 270 mark. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The 1-1 home goes the other way as this is lined to left, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall, and now it'll rattle up against the wall, and they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Look at him fight to stay inside that baseball and push it in a 5.5 hole. That's the Tony Gwynn spot.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
A 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 9-4 ball game.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
At the plate, Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One and one the count now. Hoskins, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Ladies and gentlemen,
answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Number 46, Greg Kimbrell. Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Into the box, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's 0 for 5. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
A pause and the 0-2. Misses there, 1-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Rarely do you see a player of this caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Roman Quinn tried to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw not in time. That'll go as a bunt single.
Now back, the center fielder, Andrew Mccutchen.
Standing in now, Andrew Mccutchen, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Two 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
As a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The runner on first with 2 away. Hit in the air down the left field line. Peterson on the run. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
9-6, the final tally in this one. The Chicago Cubs put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Robert Stock earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.